What's going on, guys? I'm Adam, and this week I've been driving the all-new Infiniti QX50. So without further ado, let's get into the review. Alright, so here's the deal. Let's first start off with Infiniti's lineup. You have their sedans, which is the Q50 and the Q70 and Q70L. Then you have the coupe, which is the Q60, which we reviewed not too long ago. And then you have their SUVs. The SUV range starts with the QX30, then you have the QX50, and then a QX60, a QX70, and finally the QX80. Now, we reviewed the QX80 and the QX60 not too long ago. Also, you can go check out those videos. And the QX30 is actually a shared platform with Mercedes GLA, which we've reviewed, so you could check that video out. Lots of stuff to check out. But this one, the QX50, is all new, and I'm excited to show you what it's about. So all that is to say that this, more than any other crossover SUV that I've driven, really feels more like a station wagon variant of the sedan than really an SUV. But let me take you around the vehicle and show you what's up, and then I'll explain that a little bit later. Looking at the exterior design, there is no doubt that this is an Infiniti. It's got the signature hood and shape and grille, but it does have some cool design cues, so let's take a closer look. So one of the big reasons this is such an interesting car is under the hood here and this new engine technology that Infiniti is pushing. And just so I don't mess it up, let me look at my notes and I'll explain to you exactly what's going on here. Alright, so this is a 2-liter turbocharged engine, but that's not the best part of it. It is what Infiniti is calling variable compression. This means it changes the compression of the engine based on certain things. So it can go from an 8:1 compression ratio to a 14:1 compression ratio, and all of this means it's more efficient and more sporty. So this is a 2-liter turbocharged engine with that variable compression, and it pushes 268 horsepower, which really makes it feel like one of Infiniti's V6s are under this hood. If you didn't know any better, you would just assume it was the 3.7 V6. All right, well, let's move along into the interior and see what that's about. All right, so let's talk a bit about the interior of this car. It is an Infiniti, so the seats are comfortable, the materials are nice, and you get a bit of nice tech to go along with it all. And let's run through that tech right now.
Our QX50 was equipped with Infiniti's ProPilot Assist, giving you a combination of steering assist and advanced intelligent cruise control. All wrapped up in the ProPilot system is a forward emergency braking system with pedestrian detection, a steering assist system, an advanced intelligent cruise control system, lane departure warning and prevention systems, and distance control assist. This is all great for keeping you in your lane and keeping you from accidents. What it's not is a self-driving system. You definitely still need to be in control and let the system assist you. You also get Infiniti's in-touch dual display system, with the top screen being controlled with a rotary control near the gear lever and the bottom screen being a touch screen. You get a nice panoramic moonroof, push-button start, an intelligent key system, heated seats, and so much more.
All right, now that we got that wrapped up, let's take a look at how this thing drives. And that's where I think this car really stands out. Like I said earlier, it feels more like you're driving a station wagon kind of version of the car instead of an SUV. Yeah, you sit up a little bit higher, but sitting in this thing and looking out over the hood, you really feel like you're sitting in a luxurious sedan and not really an SUV. But you've got a ton of space in the back as well. When it comes to space in the rear of this vehicle, though, you have a ton of space to work with. And with this new engine under the hood, you've got a lot of power. You also have these driving modes. You have a sport mode to put it in, a standard mode, and an eco mode. Let's just check out the sport mode. It really is quite a fun vehicle to drive. The engine definitely gives it enough grunt, and you really don't feel like you're driving an SUV. You feel like you're driving a sporty sedan, and I hope that's what Infiniti was going for, because that's what I'm getting out of it. And if that's something that you're looking for, is a crossover SUV that really takes that sporty side of the crossover. It feels sporty, but you can still fit a lot in the back, and you've got a little bit more ground clearance. This Infiniti is really nice. So the direct competition that Infiniti is really kind of aiming and pushing towards with this is the Lexus NX SUV, which I've reviewed, but not on video. So you have to go to TXGARAGE.com and look for the written review if you're really interested. But I don't really think that this competes with the NX. I like the NX, but it feels more SUV-ish. This definitely feels more sedan hatchbacky than that. So for whatever that's worth, I don't really think I'd be cross-shopping these vehicles. I'm sure there are people out there cross-shopping the vehicles, though, because they're in the same kind of category. But if you're looking for a more SUV but small SUV, the NX is really nice. If you're looking for a really bigger sedan with more room in the back because it's more of a hatchback, but a little bit more ground clearance, but still that sporty feeling of driving a sedan, this is your option. All right, so let's talk a little bit more about the different models or trim levels that this car offers. If you go to Infiniti's website, it says that there are 6 models available, but there's really only 3. So you have the Pure, which is the base option and starts at $36,550. And then you have the Pure all-wheel drive. And then you have the Luxe, which is what our review vehicle is. And then you have the Luxe all-wheel drive. And then you have the Essential, which is the top of the line, and the Essential all-wheel drive, which bases at $45,150. Like I said, this car is the Luxe, and it's the front-wheel drive model, not the all-wheel drive model, and its total sticker price is $41,000. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. If you've got any questions about the QX50, please leave them down in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.